What's going on? It's your man, Mr. Controversy, representing the three-point conversion. Did you miss me? Yes, this is my NFL diary. Headed into the AFC Championship, the NFC Championship. Man, am I getting excited. But yet, once again, it's kind of sad because it means that football is about to end. I hate that. Especially when you see the Pro Bowl coming up and they're talking about the Pro Bowl game. I hate that. Anyway, yes, what's going on? This is a Monday where it was a lot to talk about from this past weekend. A lot of great games, a lot of great finishes, wild finishes. To me, a lot of disappointing play. But yet still, it was good because football was back. So, first of all, you are listening to Mr. Controversy's NFL Diary on the Spreaker radio on the three-point conversion station. And we have a good show, I guess if you want to say so. I mean, I always think it's a good show because it's coming from the heart, coming from my mind. This is not something that I'm making up. You know, this is all from me. That's why it's called my NFL Diary. So let's get to it. I'm going to talk about the divisional games, the games that happened this past weekend. Get into them real quickly and talk about what I observed, what I thought, what's on my mind about these games. Then also have to talk about the AFC and NFC championship matchups. And we're going to get to it right now. Let's go. Cue my music. Y'all are listening to the podcast. You know I have to play my music. If you're watching the video, imagine it's music, but you're missing the good music. Of course, music is by Sherm Beats. You know how we get down. Okay, so let's talk about the Saturday games. We're going to start off with Kansas City Chiefs versus the New England Patriots. Like I've been saying, Edelman is the most important player on that New England Patriots team, and he showed it. I mean, let's be real. Yes, he had about 5 or 6 drops, but at the same time, he was big. 10 catches, I think for like 190-some yards. I mean, you can't get much bigger than that. Yes, Gronk showed out. I think he had 2 touchdowns. I can't remember. He did show out. But still, to me, New England didn't even play their best football. They look good as a unit, again, because you had the missing piece, the most important piece. And it's funny because we saw Tom Brady make that run for that touchdown. And Tom Brady, he has to get him a touchdown. I don't care when it is, if it's the playoffs or who he's going against, he's got to run for a touchdown. It just seems that way. If he's running, he's going to make sure he gets it. If he don't get it the first time, he's getting it the second time like he did. But with that run, isn't it funny how you look at the old players like Peyton Manning, even when Brett Favre was in his 39 or 40, he had a great miracle game, a miracle season. He looked old. Drew Brees, you can tell he's getting older. But doesn't it seem like Tom Brady could play for another 5 years in his prime? It's crazy. But I have to give props to Kansas City Chiefs. They played well. A lot of people got on me about my statement of the streak. It's hard to keep that streak up, especially against a great team. Then the fact that I don't think Kansas City has been tested. But they played well. And I got to give it up to Alex Smith, man. That's a baller. San Francisco, you were dumb for letting him go. I think you missed out. I think you could have won that championship against Baltimore that year. I'm just saying. So let's go to the next game. The Arizona Cardinals hosted the Green Bay Packers. What a game. Yo, Green Bay as much as I hate Green Bay, and I can't believe I'm saying this, this is why it's my NFL diary, because technically y'all not supposed to know what I'm thinking or what I'm saying. But anyway, the Green Bay Packers gain much respect for them. I mean, you have your best wide receivers out. And I'm saying in Jordy Nelson. Also, Randall Cobb got hurt. Devontae Adams didn't play. And you still bought out? And a lot of people gave Aaron Rodgers credit for the way he played. I mean, that's cool and all, but Aaron Rodgers plays like that every year. I mean, every game. That's what he does. But I give more props to the wide receivers that stepped in. You ain't never heard of these guys, Jenkins or Jenkins, whatever their names were. I mean, like I said, I didn't even know who they were. And they're playing like this, making big plays. And, of course, I got to talk about that Hail Mary. When I just said I gave them so much respect, or I gained much respect, man, I hate the Packers. That's how much I hate the Packers, because only the Packers could do something crazy like that. And then I think Aaron Rodgers understands how to throw a Hail Mary. Because when you throw a Hail Mary, you don't just launch it down the field. You throw it as high as you can, make it a rainbow. So when it comes down, your players have a chance to catch the ball. Of course, that throw was sick. If you watch him, he's not even looking down the field when he throws it, because he was off balance, looking towards the sideline because he got hit. And then it was perfect because people want to get on Patrick Peterson saying, why was he standing so far back? No, he wasn't standing far back. He was right where he needed to be. It's just that as the ball was coming down, the Green Bay receiver had just got there in time to jump. And Thomas jumped to catch the ball and steal it from Patrick Peterson. Crazy. But your man's, yes, I said man's, your man's Larry Fitzgerald come in big time, second half. I mean, the playoffs are where legends, make their home. It was that dude right there, the way he stepped up, man. You can't ask for a better way to play in a playoff game by your star veteran receiver. And then is Carson Palmer, was he trying to blow the game? Like, I could have sworn he was trying to blow the game. Like, were they paying him? I don't know. I mean, I was kind of worried. It looked like they were paying him. Like, oh, Carson, what are you doing? But then he makes the Russell Wilson play at the end of the game for the big play to take him down to the 2-yard line before they scored. So it was a great game. Like I said, as much as I hate the Packers, much respect for them, the way they battled and played. But the way that Cardinals didn't give up, much respect, much respect. Let's moving on. Now, I'm going to go to my primetime game. This is the game that everybody wanted to see. You had your Seattle Seahawks travel up to Carolina to face the Panthers. What was going to happen? What was we going to see? We didn't expect a blowout. Whoever said they expected a blowout, you're lying. Maybe Brendan Taylor, maybe. I don't know. Maybe Big Q. Like I said, those are the only fans I know that was riding with Carolina even before the season started, saying they were going to go to the Super Bowl. So Carolina came out blasting, we know. But I'm going to tell you, you know what the biggest play was in this game? No, it wasn't the sack on Russell Wilson. It wasn't even a big run by Jonathan Stewart. The biggest play was, I think, the third play of the game. second or third play of the game, after Stewart ran that ball and ran it for 50, 60 yards, the very next play, Payne got the ball. And what did Payne do? He fumbled, and the ball got kicked around. Why was that the biggest play? Because Carolina recovered their own fumble. If the Seahawks would have recovered that fumble, the game would have went completely different. Carolina loses their confidence. Seattle gains confidence. And Seattle, we might be talking about Seattle winning this game, going to the NFC Championship, traveling to Arizona. But it didn't happen like that. Why? Because they recovered the ball. The ball bounced their way. That right there let me know this might be Carolina's game. I mean, I had never seen a team so pumped, so ready, so confident, so prepared as the Carolina Panthers. I mean, if you were rooting for Seattle, well, maybe not, but, you know, Russell Wilson's my favorite player. But still, it was just like, I was appreciating that, man, appreciating good football. Then the second half happened. And I'm tired of people saying that, man, if Seattle had more time, but they didn't. They ran out of time. Why? Because Pete Carroll keep making these dumb decisions. Like, I've never seen Pete Carroll get outcoached so many times this season. First half, totally outcoached. And then you don't kick the field goal? Like, what would you think? You never leave points off the board. You needed a field goal anyway. Why didn't you kick that field goal at the end of the half? And see, he's gotten away with this in the past. But it's the playoffs, and you're playing against the Carolina Panthers, who were serious and ready. Can't do that, Pete. You almost blew the first playoff game, then you blew this game. Yeah, that was a good time for that pause to come in because it doesn't make any sense. But that dude, Russell Wilson, y'all wonder why that's my favorite player. Then you hear people, you know, and I'm going to call him out because that's my boy. I'm going to call him out. This guy named Joe Schaefer, even a guy named Ab Stanley, one of the writers for the three-point conversion, was trying to clown me. Yes, that's my favorite player, but y'all act like Seattle's my team. But y'all had good reasons. Ab, I know you saw it. You saw it coming. Joe, you want to come in and say, keep coming at me talking about, hey, man, which quarterback would you choose? I say Russell. You say stop it. Stop it. But you saw what he did, right? He threw 2 interceptions. One he got hit, and the other one was definitely his fault. You don't expect the running back to turn around like that, especially when the running back hadn't played in 7 weeks. So that's Russell's fault, the first interception. The second one, he got hit. Either way, he threw 2 interceptions. But, again, what quarterback in the NFL would you want when you're down by a touchdown or multiple touchdowns? You might say, I don't want a quarterback at all if he's down. But it's football. You're going to be down sometimes. But the way that guy battles back, it's amazing. The throws he made, it's amazing. It's amazing. But it was Carolina's game. Kudos to Carolina. I'm so happy for Cam, man. I'm proud of Cam. You know, I think about all the times when they picked on Cam and talked about Cam. But look where he at. Well, look where he's at now. And the last game, make this quick. Pittsburgh Steelers traveled to Denver to play the Broncos. And with the Broncos, I don't understand, man. Like, were y'all trying to give this game up? Like, to me, this whole divisional round weekend should have been who wants to give the game up the most. I mean, Cardinals, Carolina, or Denver. Y'all kept dropping passes. And Peyton, he looked all right. I won't say that he looked bad. I mean, he looked all right. There was arm strength there, you know, except that one pass that Phil Simms claimed that got tipped. Always looking off Peyton. Anyway, but look, so Peyton played well, or played okay. I didn't think the receivers played that well. The defense played well enough, but Pittsburgh's defense looked good. I won't lie. If you look at those plays, wide receivers were covered down the field. I'm talking about Demarius Bebe Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders. Like the running game wouldn't pop off. Pittsburgh was playing their tails off. But again, Coach Tomlin wants to go ahead and make this arrogant move and let's go for it on fourth down in the first half. And you had a 30-something yard line. Yes, I know the wind was blowing, but the wind was at your back. Why would you go for it? 4th and 5. Come on, man. Kick the field goal. I know we playing what if, but if you would have kicked that field goal and made it, you would have been down by 3 at the end of the game. The only reason why they went for 2 to make it a 7-point lead. Well, you know what? Yes, you would have been, because they wouldn't have went for it and they would have kicked the extra point and you would have been down by 3 at the end of the game. Therefore, they wouldn't have been playing back like they were and would have allowed you to play your regular hurry-up offense. But Big Ben, soldier. Could no one or no other quarterback do what he did? Soldier. In a way, I kind of thought the game was the F word, or should I say fixed? Like I said, this is my NFL diary. This is not the 3-point conversion sports lounge. This is me talking how I felt. I almost thought it was fixed, but it wasn't. I don't think it was. But at first I thought about it when dude fumbled, but I don't think it was. Just unfortunate. So let me take a quick commercial break, and I'm going to come back with my NFC, AFC picks. Be back. All right, we're back. I had to give a little show to the fans that were watching on YouTube or inside of 3pointconversion.com. But anyway, so who am I going with? I'm going to start with the AFC game since the AFC game is first. This is what I think. The Patriots can't play like they played on Saturday. Can't play sloppy. That's not New England Patriots football. You play like that against Denver, they're going to win just by defense alone. You saying, what are you saying, Mr. Controversy? They score points. They went up and down the field, but they played sloppy. Dropping passes. I mean, it just wasn't New England's game. On the defensive side, they were playing sloppy, giving them chances. Yes, it's a bend but don't break defense, but that doesn't fare well in the NFL during the playoffs. It's all about making stops and getting stops when you need them, or just getting stops, period, not when you need them, because sometimes you're giving them a chance to score. But with Brady as a G, like he is, and with Edelman back, you have a great chance because Gronk can beat Gronk. Brady doesn't have to sit back and take hits because he can get the ball out quickly. So I expect New England to play better. I mean, this is Brady Manning, you know Brady gonna come out fired up. But will Manning come fired up? Will Manning do too much? Or will Manning realize, hey, it's gonna be cold? We're going to let the running game take over and let my defense play. Just depends on where he comes out. I mean, it's like that superstar. Am I going to come out and just dish the rock? Superstar in basketball, am I going to dish the rock or am I going to take over, score 55? So what you going to do, Manny? But if they're able to get that running game established like they did beforehand when they played New England, Denver might run away and take this, man. Baby, you got to stop dropping passes. Emmanuel Sanders, you have to stop dropping passes. Running backs, you have to stop dropping passes. So if the defensive ends and linebackers can get to Tom Brady, they win easily. If Peyton Manning tries to take over the game, New England wins easily. My prediction, I got Denver beating the Patriots 24-21. If a game-winning field goal and a New England Patriots drive stopped at the end. Time for the NFC. Who do I have? Arizona. You can't come out like you did against the Green Bay Packers. Why? Because you're not playing against a so-so defense. Even though that defense bought out, but you're playing against a better defense, a better defensive line, better linebackers, and a better secondary than the Green Bay Packers. You got to come hard, man. You have to be precise with your offense. You have to run the ball, have to get the ball out quickly, and take some shots down the field. As you see against Seattle, they can't guard down the field. You have to take advantage of that. Michael Floyd, John Brown, come on, you should have a field day. Cardinals offensive line, keep them upright. Make sure you keep them upright. Now with the Panthers, you can't do what you did Sunday. You want to come out like that and play great, but you can't get lazy or get disinterested or whatever it was, because you're playing against the Cardinals, which has a better offense than Seattle. They have a better running game than Seattle did. Definitely better receivers than Seattle does. So you have to play 48 minutes. I'm sorry, 60 minutes. It's not basketball. You have to play 60 minutes. Play 60 minutes. Hard. This is the NFC Championship. This is a trip to go to the Super Bowl. Cam Newton. You have to play with consistency. The way you started that game, you should have finished that game. Yes, I know you're playing against a great defense, but you have to play against a better defensive line. And man, stop overthrowing folks, because it might get picked off against Arizona. So my prediction, this is a tough one. Ooh, this is a tough one. I got Carolina winning 23-21. Yeah, I think Carolina going to pull it off. I think they're destined. They're destined. 23-21, I said it. So that concludes my NFL diary. Make sure you subscribe to the 3-Point Conversion YouTube channel. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Mr. Controversy 21 and at the 3-Point Conversion. Check out the website, the 3pointconversion.com, and follow us on the 3-Point Conversion station on Spreaker Radio. Peace. Will you miss me? I'm out.